Hello everyone, welcome back to Magus of the Frog. We are hopping into drafting the newest MTG set here, Foundations. Let's see what we got. We got 9 Lives Familiar. Looks like this keeps coming back. That's pretty sweet flavor-wise. We got Imprison in the Moon. Felling Blow looks pretty sweet. A Stomper, Bake into a Pie. I'm going to pick the rare here. I've been picking the rares in the drafts that I have been doing so far just to play with the cards and get a feel for the format. Unfortunately, I haven't been doing too well. Returning to Magic has been proving to be more difficult than I thought. Okay, what do we have here? We've got Hidetsugu's Second Right. And maybe a Spells Matter kind of deck. Let's try this card right here, or maybe this card. It's a 2/1 flyer. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, you get a 1/1 blue fairy. That can be good. But as I was saying, returning to Magic has been a bit difficult. I did get pretty lucky with my first sealed deck, playing red-green monsters, eventually going 4-1 in the best of 3 event, but my drafts have not been going well. I've been drafting decent decks, I think, but the power level of this set seems to vary from, you can draft some pretty mediocre decks, and then the bombs in this deck, in this format, and this set just seem to just run away with the game very quickly. But it is absolutely okay. We are having tons of fun. Let's look at the blue cards here. We got 1,000-Year Storm, Brineborn Cutthroat. We got another flyer here whenever you draw a card. So we also got a Manowar type of effect here, an Icewind Elemental. That draws us a card. I think we'll go with one of these flyers here. Let's pick this one. Okay, what does this one? Draw a card for each different mana value among non-land permanents you control. That seems pretty good in the deck that we're trying to do. Let's try that one. Other cards here, Felling Blow and the Snare Spinner are pretty good. Bite Down. These two cards work really well with Death Touchers, such as this one. But we'll pick the blue card here, and that is a sweet art. Okay, here we can get Fleeting Distraction, which draws us a card, or we can get Bake into a Pie, which is just a good removal spell. Let's pick this Bake into a Pie. Okay, here we've got a Flash Prowess creature, we've got a Prowess Lightshell Duo, we got Think Twice. I think Think Twice works really well in this type of deck. Especially with flashback. So I don't know how good these cards are. This one seems pretty good. Oh, and such a cute art. So let's pick to Think Twice. Other considerations here are these removal spells, but let's go for synergy. Ooh, another Think Twice is available. What does this do? This one creates food tokens whenever it damages. We got a Siphoner. Let's get another Think Twice. Uncharted Voyage seems like a sweet tempo card. We've got random black-green cards, but we'll cut off some of the blue cards here. We got Imprison in the Moon. That seems like a sweet card to get. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Let's take the removal spell over that, although this seems sweet in our deck. Okay, this seems like red is open, so let's get the Spells Matter card here. There's either that or this. Which would be better? Which would be better? The cheaper one, or let's get the 04. That helps block. And then, do we get this or Thousand Year Storm? Let's go with the rare. And then, let's pick the red card. So far, we are looking at a blue-red or blue-black. Bulk up, that's an instant, and the rights. Okay, Essence Scatter seems pretty good. Icewind Elemental works well with our draw theme. Mocking Sprite seems pretty good as well. Helps make our things cheaper. Let's pick the Icewind Elemental and hope to get this one back. Or maybe an Essence Scatter back. Okay. The Sealed Wall, that's a really good body on the ground. We can get a Mocking Sprite. There's another Think Twice here, but I don't know if we'll get a third one. We shall see. Let's prioritize a flyer before we get that. This one seems quite good as well. So, can we go blue-white? I didn't see a lot of white cards pass our way, so let's get the blue card here. Aetherize seems like such a good card in this deck, and in any blue deck really. Man, it's just so good. Yeah, let's pick that. We are passing a Light Shell Duo, Incinerating Blast. So let's get Aetherize. Got a good solid core of blue cards here. What does this do? Choose 2 target creatures controlled by different players. Return those creatures to their owner's hands. We got a Sure Strike. What's this one? Ooh, that seems really good. That's a 6 mana 5/6 that puts. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Bulk up, Fleeting Distraction, Refute, Solarian Terror. Let's go with the Terror here. What are we passing? Okay, whenever you draw, it's the same card. This, and then hoping we can get this. Or do we get this? Let's go with the Mystic. This seems just like it can really go crazy. Ooh, Balmor is pretty good. That would pretty much put us in blue-red. Yeah. We'll go with the Cyclops here. We got 2 of them. Let's see, Bulk Up goes here. Right. Thousand Year Storm. I don't know if we're going to play that. We don't have that many. Oh, we do. I was going to say we don't have that many instances of sorcery, but we have been drafting a lot of Think Twices and things of that sort. Okay, I wouldn't mind another Mocking Sprite. That seems pretty good. We'll get the counter spell here. It also draws us a card. Let's see how good this synergy is. We're going to cut these. Do we go with Think Twice over this one? How many creatures do we have? We have 10. I think Twice will be pretty good. That kind of guarantees our drawing cards are going pretty well. We do get the duo anyway. Wouldn't mind more flyers. Another Think Twice. I think we'll go for the Sure Strike this time around. I don't know if I want a 4th Think Twice. All right, 3rd pack. Let's see what we get. An offer you can't refuse. Interesting. Becomes something of all types. We get a Prowess. We get another Uncharted Voyage. I'm thinking either the cheap instant or the prowess creature. Let's go with the prowess creature. We already have one Uncharted Voyage. Burst Lightning seems perfect in this type of deck. Let's see, what is this? Target creature you control gains indestructible if it was kicked. Any number gets indestructible. That's pretty sweet. We're gonna get the Burst Lightning here, though. Kellen, if Kellen is a scout, becomes a human fairy detective and gains. Exile the top card, you may play it, and if it's a detective, it becomes a 3/2 human fairy rogue and gains double strike. Okay, that's interesting. I think we'll pick that over the duo, the borders, or the raider. Another Cullen. Is that better than any of the other cards we see here? I think so. Hopefully we can wheel something like Involuntary Employment. Yeah, let's go with that. Whenever you draw your second. Whenever you draw a card, this seems pretty good with Thousand Year Storm and Think Twice. And Prowess. Copy it for each other. Okay, so I don't think copy will work on the Prowess creatures. Another Balmor seems pretty good. Sweet. We got some pretty sweet cards down here. I don't know if Detsugu's Second Right's gonna be good. Okay, what's this one? Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. I think I'd rather get one of these. Or do I get Goblin Surprise? I think it's pretty close. I think I'd rather get the Flyer. Here we can get another duo, or we can get a Spitfire. Let's pick the duo. Another Aetherize. I think we'll get that and we'll cut the counter spell. We have a really good tempo deck here. Get another Uncharted Voyage. We'll get the Spitfire. We got a lot of cards we need to cut. Ruby. Doesn't matter, I guess. Okay, we got quite a few cards to cut. We need to cut 7. Let's look at our creature count. We got 17 creatures. I think that's pretty good. We could cut 1 or 2. I don't know if like bulk up. Sure Strike seems pretty good. Imprison the Moon, Lunar Insight, Mocking Sprite. This is for instants and sorceries. So a lot of the creatures in my deck would get better. The more instants and sorceries I have. Maybe not these guys for now. And then Tolarian. Tolarian seems just pretty good. Do we cut the 1,000 Year Storm? Unfortunately, I think we do. And then we gotta cut 3 more cards. Mystic seems pretty good. Let's see what our curve is here. Maybe just one of these. We do already have 2 Aetherizes. A bulk up could go. And then 1 creature, I think. This one seems pretty good. Oh, it doesn't hit players though, but maybe we go down 1 Cyclops. The Cyclops can gum up the ground really well, though. Let's try without the Heartfire. And then 9 islands, 8 mountains sounds right. Let's give it a try. Okay, we are here in the first round. This looks like a sweet hand. We got Balmor, some cheap instants and sorceries, and we can work towards an Icewind Elemental. Okay, we'll start off with an island and pass. We'll go Mountain, Balmor. Okay, I think we think twice here. We'll play an island and we'll attack for 2. Ah, interesting. Gonna create treasure tokens. Okay, I think we'll go Kellen. And then, do we pass with Sure Strike and Think Twice up? Or do we just level up the Kellen now? I think we'll just pass here. Next turn, we'll have enough for Icewind Elemental. We'll block here, see if they do anything. Ah. And then we don't mind Sure Striking here as well. We do have another Balmor. Okay, do we just make this a double striker? I think we will. Or do I invest in this? Can I do this instantly? I can. We'll discard a mountain. Okay. They're gonna equip their gold vein pick. It's equip 1. They're gonna get a treasure. And I think that's a sweet card. I think we'll develop... I should have done this first. Yep, that's unfortunate. I should have done that first. Then I could have seen the card. That's okay. They have 4 mana up. They're just gonna use their food. Does that mean we are clear to do Kellen stuff? Okay. It's this one. I can only play it this turn. I think we'll go with the flyer then. If we sequence that better or tapped our lands better, we would have had Think Twice available. I say we won't block here. And then I think we just attack with Kellen. It's a 2-turn clock. Ah, okay. They get the chump block. Let's do this now. We'll play the island and then play the mystic. Then do we Aetherize regardless? I think we do. Our opponent already has a lot of mana. Or do we double block? Do they have another blocker? I think we attack with just Kellen again. If they chump block, ooh, they're gonna take it. That means we get 2 looks. Very nice. Okay, well, we have to use it this turn. So let's go with a kicked version of Burst Lightning here, and then Uncharted Voyage on the Frenzied Goblin. They have to play a blocker for Kellen. They're gonna equip here. They have to block. If they have a hasty creature, you do have a blocker. Okay, so removal spell plus hasty creature can kill us here. Okay. I think we still have to block. Can't be getting bolt waved or anything like that. Is this a sure strike? Ah. Still not enough. Doesn't have trample. Good games. Okay, we're in the next round here. We've got some very expensive spells. I don't know if I want to keep this, so let's mulligan. Okay, we'll keep this. We'll put back a mountain. And then pass. We'll play an island and then pass. That's not a problem. We'll play our Cyclops and then pass. We can burst lightning that. I think we do burst lightning that. We have some flyers. And then if we draw land, we can do this and trigger the Mystic. I think we play Balmor here, and then, let's see, we'll attack for 2 in the air. We'll play Balmor here, and then pass the turn. Ah. Our opponent has Day of Judgment. That's pretty good. Okay, so I think we'll go with the Icewind Elemental here. We get to discard Think Twice, which has flashback. And then our Tolarian Terror costs 5. Do I trade with this? I think we take it. They get a 3/3. But we have a big butt on the ground. And I think we pass here. We'll play the Sky Mage. And then we'll pass again. Okay, so we can do this. Get a 3/3 flyer. And then discard the mountain. If I attack for 6... they're down to 12. Draw 1. I think I have to. Okay. Let's do this. Play the island. We can draw 3 cards next turn. Okay. They have to attack here. They are hellbent. So we block the 5/3 here. We block the Blood Chief. And we got there. Good games. Okay, on to the next. We've got, I think, a keepable hand. Would love some more land here, though. But we do have Think Twice to help with that. So let's keep. We'll play an island. We'll pass. Mountain, Balmore. A 1/3 is good against their 2/1. Are they gonna attack still? Ah. If that's the case, we'll play this. Do we imprison them the moon? No, because that gives them a mana. I think we'll do Mischievous Mystic. They get a 3/2. Okay. I think that's fine. Do they have the land to equip? And am I going to block? I don't think I would. Okay. I think I attack here. And then I think twice. They have the Joust. That's okay. I'm valuing the Mystic more. And then we'll play Kellen. We can save Imprison in the Moon for their biggest threat. Ah, looks like they're going quite wide. I wouldn't mind trading here. We're gonna try and win through the skies. We'll go mountain, attack for 3 in the air, play Mischievous Mimic. So if they play a big flyer, that's what I'll prioritize. Ah, speaking of big flyers, we got Sarah Angel. I think we will imprison that in the moon. Or do I Aetherize? I think we imprison it and then... Aetherize would be, I think, the better pick to do. But that means I lose out on doing damage this turn. I think we'll go for the big Aetherize play. And then they'll replay their Sarah Angel. And then I can imprison it. Get some fairy tokens. And then have enough mana to cast the Terror next turn. That doesn't really matter. They do get a life linker. We'll attack. And then play the terror. Play a mountain. They can get up to 5 life, but we've got 7 power in the air. Good game. Ooh. Okay, next round. This is an interesting hand because we got Kellen. You know, I'm just gonna try it. We are on the play. This seems like a really good card. Do they have a turn 1 play? They do, and they will likely use it. Now I'm totally regretting. Okay. Yeah, let's attack. Yep, they were gonna do it anyway. We'll pass. Guess what? We got our Kellen. We'll keep up Sure Strike here. If not, we'll activate the ability. Okay, no problem. We'll do this. And then we'll do this. Fortunately, we are locked out of our blue cards. But we do have a good defensive creature in Kellen. Okay, this is wonderful. We'll play Balmor. And do we attack? I don't think so. I can go a bit crazy with a double strike and the Balmor triggers. What could they possibly have? Okay. That is okay with me. And I think we pass. If this is the case, I think we... If I save my Balmor... Oh, I can't save my Balmor. But I can save my Mystic. Okay, what would I discard? I think I would discard the Terror. And then play the Icewind Elemental and get a 1/1 fairy token. Discarding Think Twice. And I'm not gonna block with this, so let's attack. Okay. Do I Lunar Insight now? I get to draw 3. I think so. Land. Let's get in with our big flyers. And then play Mocking Sprite. Nice, got there. Okay, this seems like a good hand. We're gonna keep it. Healer's Hawk. We're gonna go Island and pass. We'll go Mountain, Mischievous Mystic. Does it get countered? And we'll pass. Next turn we can do Burst Lightning plus Think Twice. We're not gonna block. Or do we do Balmor? Let me think. They are a token strategy. They're playing blue-white, so they have more flyers, most likely. I think we'll do this. We'll do 2 damage there. We'll Think Twice now, so that we can get the trigger. And then we'll attack for 2. Okay. Don't mind trading with the reinforcements here. And then playing Balmor or Think Twice. I think I'm gonna go for Think Twice, try and get a land. Perfect. And we have a 1/1. So now we have mana for Aetherize. We don't mind that. Okay. I think what we'll do is Icewind Elemental, draw a card, discard something, or Balmor plus Lunar Insight. I think this is good after I've already casted. No, I think it's good to do now. Let's use our mana efficiently. Do they have a counter? Looks like they do. And we'll say no. Attacks, and let's see what our opponent has here. We're still at a healthy 13. They do, looks like they have a removal. Interesting. We have an extra mana now. So what can we do with it? We can go Balmor plus the Sky Mage. Yeah, let's do that. Let's gum up the skies and prepare for a good turn next turn. They gain life. Ah, okay. So, given that we have Aetherize, we can kind of take our time here. but we just have to be careful, just in case they got another counter spell. But why not let's draw 2 cards and then grow our Sky Mage. And then we'll attack with our Sky Mage. While holding up Aetherize. Do you have another counter? They don't. They'll probably play their flyer. Ah, interesting. They play the 2/3 first. I guess that makes sense. We can play Icewind Elemental first. Draw a card and discard an island. Play an island. Attack for 6 in the air. And then play a Cyclops. Okay, we should keep note that they have the commando for this Imprisoned. We do have a 7/7. I think we attack with it. If I imprison the commando, it can't use it. Well, I guess that's not even good to do. So we'll just pass the turn here. Okay, they're not going to attack. They're going to play a land. Do I use Uncharted Voyage? We get Surveil. No, we'll save that because it will give us a Cyclops trigger. And then we'll Uncharted Voyage the Angel of Finality. Our creatures get +1/+0 and Trample, which should do it. Good games. This deck is turning out to be a monster. The combination of just really good removal spells and a really good Air Force. Whew. Okay, I think this is worth a keep. We have some cheap spells. We're hoping to draw more lands. Let's go with a turn 1 Kellen, turn 2 Balmor. Okay, attack. And Balmor or Mystic. Let's go with Balmor. Stab is okay here. We'll play a Mischievous Mystic, or we attack first? We attack first, we play a Mischievous Mystic, and then pass, holding up Burst Lightning. Our opponent's playing Esper. I think I'm gonna think twice here. Okay, no problem with that. The double block is okay. I think we're gonna think twice now so we get the trigger. And then play the island. That is okay. We still got quite a bit of threats here. So we'll go Crackling Cyclops and then attack for 1. Would have loved to draw on a land there so I can start deploying my Icewind Elementals. Land here would be good so we can Burst Lightning. Yeah. And then attack for 4. That's pretty good. In that case, let's see. Whenever you cast non-creature spell, that seems pretty good. I think I attack with a Cyclops here. They've got an Air Force. We can threaten an Uncharted Voyage here. And then we'll just play the Sky Mage. The Kaikar could be a problem if you don't have a permanent answer to that. But it looks like they don't have a non-creature spell, maybe? Let's block the Healer's Hawk here. Okay, Imprison in the Moon is perfect. I think we're gonna do that right away. Ah, that's very nice. If that's the case, I think we attack here. They have to block. And then we start off with an Uncharted Voyage. Yeah. And then we can do away with that. Okay, so we have lethal next turn. If they don't block, where did they put their Kaikar? Oh, they put it in the bottom. Nice. We're 6-0 with this deck. It's been a pretty sweet deck after losing quite a few drafts by just not knowing the set. So let's see if we can get the 7-0. Okay, next round here, we got a keepable hand. We are on the draw though. Let's start off with Kellen and hope we draw more lands. I think we are just going to play the Mystic. Let's develop our board. Let's play some flyers. Our opponent's also in blue-red. Let's attack. And then I think we'll play the Mocking Sprite. Does our opponent have a removal spell here? Looks like they have some goblins. Are they going for a more ground game here? That's no problem. Okay. Let's start off with a Think Twice. Then let's attack for 4 in the air. We might have to use Sure Strike defensively. Don't mind taking 2 here. Ah, okay. Burst Lightning's pretty good. That means my Kellen won't be as good. Okay. But we do have a lot of flyers. Mountain? No mountain. Okay. We have 6, 7, 8, 9. We got lethal in the air with a Sure Strike on hand. We can use Imprison in the Moon for any flying blockers here. We lose very heavily to things like Slag Storm. Okay, they can Sure Strike, double the power. So let's block here. Ah, interesting. Burst Lightning that. We still have lethal. Ah. They're gonna get another Burst Lightning that they can use on the Mystic. Very well played. Do we just win here? I think we do. Balmor saves the day. Attack, and then we will Sure Strike this, and we get the 7-0. Man, I've been having a lot of fun playing this set. Like I said earlier, I did some drafts that just did not go well. I'm talking about going 1 and 3 from the get-go, 2 and 3. Been trying out various strategies. It seems like flyers are really good to go, a good way to go, and drafting a really good Air Force just seems to go over a lot of other strategies. So been really enjoying Foundation so far. I've been just absolutely loving getting back into Magic. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Please give me some engagement. I'm a small channel, would love to grow as I chronicle my journey playing Magic once again. Have a great day. See you next time.